Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Hope everybody had a good weekend. All right. It is Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, and we are doing live read with me sessions of someone exactly like me. We go live on TikTok, and I'm recording over here on Zoom so that we can put it on YouTube for everybody to be able to watch later in case they can't catch me live. So let's see, where are we? Page are we on? We're doing well. We're on page. I actually honestly forgetting where we ended. So I may do a little backtracking. Yes, I may do a little backtracking. All right. So again, I'm Debbie Cromack. I am the author of Someone Exactly Like Me. It is available on Amazon in ebook and paperback and free to read on Kindle Unlimited. And it is a slow burn, friends to lovers, celebrity romance. We have a Mediterranean hero, we have an Italian hero, and he is the celebrity. And he basically is wanting he has skyrocketed to fame. He was in an erotic movie that was on Netflix that skyrocketed him to fame. And now we kind of follow his life in real life on a journey of finding love, because it's a little bit hard to do when you're in that type of position. And his love interest is Destiny, who is a romance author, and her career, she's had a good career. It's taken a little bit of a downturn and she's struggling a little bit. So she's, not quite sure what to do, and she's not getting inspiration. Well, he's some good inspiration, that's for sure. So they meet actually through Destiny's best friend, Candy, who happens to be a fashion photographer. And that's how they meet. And we start the book on her 30th birthday. And the two end up making a deal to help one another. And through their journey, sparks fly, things happen. So let's keep reading, shall we? Oh, again, always my caveat. I'm not a fantastic out loud reader, but we're just going to go with it. Where did we end? Now I'm losing my, I think we ended at the end of the page. I think we did. All right. So I call my mom to, and by the way, if you want to buy signed paperbacks, you get these fun little, I know it's backwards, these fun little, I'll read you the quote. I have bookmarks, and it says, "Be mine forever, my sweet girl." And then on the other side, it says, "If you keep doing that, I'm going to effing explode." So I think on these channels, we have to, I'm not saying the actual curse words, I don't think you're allowed to. All right. I call my mom to brief her on Nico and his desire to come to Hollywood. "Hi, birthday girl. How was your night out with Candy?" "Oh, drinking, dancing, very candy. I did have fun though." "Good. I'm glad you had fun. Are you still coming over tonight for your birthday dinner?" "Yep, I am. I'm just calling quickly because I have a favor to ask you." "Okay." "I met a nice man last night. He was part of Candy's shoot, and he came out with us. We got to know each other a little, and I like the sound of this already." "Mom, focus, please. He's an Italian actor, and he's looking to transition his career here and move here. I'd like to help him out. Is it okay for me to give him your number so you can help him get a few connections?" Oh, her excitement shifts to disappointment. "That's it?" "Yes, that's it," I say, dousing her hopes if there was anything more between us. "Of course I'll help him. Thanks, Mom. I gotta go. I'll see you tonight. I love you." When I get home, I get my phone out to text Nico. My heart pounds in my chest. Relax. You're not talking to him. You're texting him. I send the text with Mom's number and let him know she's expecting his call. I also wish him luck. Before I can put down my phone, it rings in my hand. Nico, lights on the screen. My heart resumes its pounding, and my phone nearly slips out of my clammy hands. I take a deep breath, exhale, and slide the bar on my phone. Hi, Nico. I thought you'd be calling my mom. Hi, yes, I will. I'll call her soon. Thank you so much for giving me her number. Now I'm ready to fulfill my part of our deal. Hearing his deep voice again triggers the flash of his face lingering inches from mine last night. I was thinking about that. You really don't need to. I wasn't thinking clearly last night when we made our deal. I want to earn my audience based on my writing and my marketing efforts, not sponge off of you and everything you've worked so hard for. Besides, I can do research online. It'll be fine. But thank you for being willing. I'm sure you're very busy. I would like my pages back, though. Words sputter out of me, and I have to remind myself to breathe. Research online? Why would you waste your time researching online when I can give you exactly what you want? The way he phrases it shoots a shiver up my spine to the base of my neck. It's okay, really. I'm sure you have a very busy schedule. As a matter of fact, I don't. I'm staying here in LA for 2 weeks and taking some time off. I was actually calling to see what you're doing this afternoon. Blood runs hot through my veins. This afternoon? I'm planning to do some writing. What would possibly interest him about my afternoon? I have an idea. How about we get together so I can give you back your pages and you can show me a good place to have lunch? I want to spend some time getting to know my way around here, and I can buy you lunch to thank you for connecting me to your mom. It's really not necessary, especially after everything you did last night. Last night was for your birthday. This is different. He pauses. You're not comfortable with people doing things for you. Well, he's not wrong. His bluntness surprises me. No, it's not that. I don't want to be a burden on people. I can take care of myself. I straighten my posture. Yes, that's very clear. Let me put it to you this way. I'd like your help in familiarizing myself with LA and would enjoy your company over lunch. I can also give you back your pages. As he says, your pages, heat rushes to my face. Will you help me? Oh my gosh. The gorgeous man I've been fantasizing about for months is inviting me to lunch with him. This is crazy. I suppose I have time, and I do need those pages to continue my writing. Perfect. Tell me when and where to meet you. I just came back from a late breakfast with Candy. Do you mind meeting around 1? That works for me. What are you in the mood for? Well, I'm Italian, so I'd love some good Italian food, he chuckles. Okay, I'll text you the address of Pain Carasau and see you there at 1. Great. I'll see you then, he pauses. Ciao, mia dolce grazia. The timbre of his soft, deep voice is so damn sexy. I have no idea what he said, but goosebumps pop all over my body. Bye. Ciao. I hop in the shower and get ready for my lunch with Nicola Mancini. Oh boy. Chapter 7. Now we switch to Nico's point of view. I wasn't sure she'd say yes, but I knew I had to at least ask her to get together. This morning when I found her pages, I only read the first few paragraphs to see what it was, and my curiosity about her was piqued. Reading the sensual scene was a massive turn on. During the lighting check shoot, I had to stifle my arousal. I loved watching her body respond to my touch. I'm dying to know if I'm who she was writing about. She writes with an intimacy I've long since denied myself. It took all my willpower to not read more. She hadn't given me permission, and I wanted to honor that, so I stopped once I knew what they were. But damn, do I want to read more from her. I want to act out those scenes with her. But it's not just the physical attraction. I feel that with lots of women. There's something I can't quite pinpoint about Destiny, but it's tugging at me, making me want to know more. I put the address she texted into my app to see how long it'll take to get there. Grabbing her pages, I head out early to make sure I'm on time. I arrive 10 minutes early and text her. Me. I'm early. I'll go in and get us a table. My phone chimes immediately. Destiny. I'm inside. When you come in, turn right and walk down to the end of the aisle. Wow, she's really early. With her pages securely in my hand, I enter the restaurant. The homey smell of pasta surrounds me, intensifying how hungry I am. The ambiance is rich with Italian flair. Brick archways, greenery draping down from the ceilings and crawling up walls, and ornate chandeliers providing the subtle glow of romantic lighting. I turn and walk down the aisle. Sunlight streams through the window, casting a glow on Destiny's light hair and fair skin. She sees me and waves. When I reach her, I lean down to kiss her on both cheeks. I love the way she smells faintly of vanilla. Today, she's dressed more how I would expect from getting to know a little more about her last night. A feminine flowery top and jeans suit her personality. Hello, I say, sitting down and tucking my legs underneath the white linen tablecloth. It's good to see you again. Thank you for meeting me for lunch. I hand over her pages. Here are your pages that were in the back of my car. Her cheeks flush. Yes, it's nice to see you, she says, taking her pages from me. Thank you for returning these. I was freaking out, wondering what happened to them, she chuckles nervously. They were in safe hands, I assure her. She glances at her pages and curls her hands in towards her chest, her shoulders slightly hunched. Did you, she hesitates, read them? Wincing anticipation sits in her eyes as her eyebrows lift. No, I only read the first few paragraphs to see what it was. When I read it, I figured out they were your pages. You told me about, so I stopped. You said you didn't want me to read them. I'm waiting to read Sunflowers for Sarah. Oh, she looks blankly at me. You were expecting me to say I read them? Hold on 1 second, guys. Lots of reading. I need some water. Oh, and now I have water on my nose. Actually, I was. She briefly cast her eyes down and back up. That's because you don't know me yet. You asked me not to, and I fully respect that. Thank you for respecting my wishes. Her shoulders released, her features softened, and she tucks her pages into her purse. I'll always respect your wishes, I smile. Would you like some wine? Yes, that would be nice. I confess, I don't know much about wine, though. I do. I look through the menu, pleased by the selection. The waiter comes over, places a basket of bread and a dish of seasoned olive oil on our table, and pours water into my glass from the bottle on the table. Welcome. Can I get you both something to drink? Yes, please. 1 moment. I shift my attention to Destiny. Red or white? A red would be nice. I look back up at the waiter. 2 glasses of Stella and Mosca Tankafara, please. Coming right up, sir. He turns on his heels and walks away. It smells so good in here. I'm hungry. I touch my stomach and her gaze follows my hand. She smiles and looks back at my face. I hope you like their food. It's one of the best Italian restaurants in the area. They have a great menu, lots of options. I peruse the menu. Do you know what you want? Yes, I was here early and looked over the menu. Yes, you were early. I thought I was early, but you beat me. She chuckles. Yeah, sometimes the traffic is awful, so I usually plan to arrive early because I'd much rather be early than keep anyone waiting. The waiter returns with our wine and we place our orders. Picking up my glass by the stem, I hold it between my thumb, forefinger, and middle finger and raise it toward her. Salute. She raises hers towards me. Cheers. We both take a sip. Your mom is amazing, by the way. I shake my head in disbelief. That she is. Pride gleams in her smile. How did your call go? Incredible. She didn't just give me contact information. She set up appointments for me. That's fantastic. She clasped her hands together. Who did she get you in with? I have appointments on Monday with James Tank at William Morris, and then I see Mick Stevenson at Creative Artists. Then on Wednesday, I meet with Vance Lagerfeld at a United Talent Agency. Pride washes her face again as she nods. She's got you in with top-notch people. You're very lucky. Lucky? I'm grateful. This is so much more than I expected, and it's all because of you. Her eyes gaze down as she shakes her head slightly. No, I just put you in touch with the person who can help make your dreams come true. Right, you did that, and you didn't have to. Yes, I did. She tilts her head to the side. We made a deal. I'm happy I could get the ball rolling for you. Now you just have to show up, be your amazing self, and secure representation here. My guess is you'll have your pick. Thank you. That means a lot. That's quite a statement. You're very talented, Nico. Now the pride is mine. Thank you. I sip my wine. I always like to know from people who've seen my movies what their favorite scene was. Will you tell me what yours was? Her chest visibly rises and falls. I know many women like the sex scenes, so you're probably expecting that. That is the answer I get about 99% of the time. She whets my curiosity. Not you? I can't stop my brain from flashing to a quick vision of her naked in my bed. They were very sexy. Her impassive expression is a stark contrast to the pink filling her cheeks. I smile inside as I shift in my seat, trying to deflate the hard-on growing in my pants. But my favorite scene was when your character asks Lena to teach him how to be gentle. There's a vulnerability you masterfully bring forth in the character during that scene that humanizes him. Your portrayal of his desire to be something more, something deeper, Then the monster, the sexual god alpha male he showed to the world, was what drew me into the character. Her words humble me, flowing into me and speaking to my heart. If only you knew. Thank you for sharing that with me. I clear my throat. So, did you have a good birthday? I did. Thank you again for everything. Honestly, that was unexpected and so generous of you. Good, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. How are you feeling today? She lets out a laugh and bugs out her eyes slightly. Well, I don't drink very much and definitely had quite a bit to drink last night. The morning was tough, but I'm feeling better now. You have to be careful when you go to those places and have a little too much to drink. You put yourself in a scary situation. Last night was unusual. I rarely go out to places like that, and when I do, I'm usually the designated driver and don't drink. She drops her chin toward her chest. Her gaze follows, then she looks back up. Thank you again for being in the right place at the right time and stepping in. Of course, I was watching for you. You were? Her brows pinched together. Yes, I was. I lift the white linen napkin that keeps the bread warm and cut off a piece. Would you like some? I hold the piece out toward her. Yes, please. Handing her the bread, I cut off another piece, dip it in the oil, and take a bite. This focaccia is excellent. And the wine is also very good. I thought you might like it here. She smiles sweetly. I do. It has a nice atmosphere. I gesture my hand in the air. All the details are just so. The decorating, the music, the candlelight, the flowers. I point to the small arrangement of burgundy, hypericum, purple peonies, and red roses. Being a gardener for so many years, I learned a great deal about flowers, and these are perfectly arranged. I take a sip of wine. So I'm here for a couple of weeks on vacation, and I want to learn the area, but I don't want to waste time. I'd like to hire you to show me around. That is, if you have time in your schedule. I don't want to interfere with your writing. What do you think? Her eyes shift slowly from side to side, then she tilts her head slightly, and her right eye squints at me. You want me to be your tour guide? The pitch of her voice raises as though I've asked something crazy. Yes, I say flatly. I know this will take time away from your writing, so I'm willing to pay you for your time. I already know you can use the money. Wait, you want to pay me to show you around town for a few days? Yes, you live here and know your way around. You know good places to go. You can give me recommendations for when I live here someday. And I want to pay you for your time and knowledge. This will also give you research material for your book. It'll be more than a few days. Again, if you have the time. She takes a slow sip of her wine and she puts down her glass, her lips twist to the side. I'm happy to show you around, but you don't need to pay me. I suspected she'd refuse payment. Then no, I'll just use Google. My response elicits a chuckle from her. Nico, you can't just use Google. That would be a waste of time for sure. Well, you seem determined to refuse to help me. No, I will help you. You just don't need to pay me. Then forget it. I won't accept your help if you won't let me pay you. She's fiercely independent, which I like, but it's also frustrating. She sighs. You're kind of stubborn, you know. Her lips lift into a provocative smile. Me? I'm stubborn. Look who's talking. I chuckle and nod at her. I want what I want, and I do what I need to do to get it. One last contemplation as she purses her lips together. Okay, I'll show you around, and I'll accept payment for my time. $100. She reaches her small hand across the table. I don't agree to the $100, but reach out and take her soft hand in mine, shaking it. When do you want to start, and what kinds of places do you want to know about? The thought of spending time with her over the next couple of weeks fills me with a pleasure I haven't felt in ages. Excitement. I'm looking forward to learning about her. It's been a long time since I've cared to learn about a woman. Let's start tomorrow. Monday and Wednesday are no good because of my meetings. I want to know great places to eat, where to go for fun, and good beaches. Okay, she nods. I've got some ideas already. I can make up a list for you too, so you'll remember them once you're here permanently. That would be great, thank you. Our meals arrive, and she begins telling me about some of the restaurants in the area. She may not be Italian, but she's very animated with her hands as she speaks. She's adorable. We finish our lunch and make arrangements to visit the Griffith Observatory the next day. It's the best place to see the Hollywood sign. Have you seen it before? I have, but only from far away. I've been here twice, both times for business, so I'm in and out pretty fast. Are you up for a hike? I can take your picture with the sign behind you. We can't go right to it, but we can get close enough for a good picture. Okay, I like that. Did you bring comfortable clothes, like comfortable shoes, like sneakers? No, but I can get some today. Okay, I suggest sneakers, shorts, and a t-shirt. Got it, I nod. The waiter brings our bill, I pay, and we leave together. I'm dying for a cigarette. I kiss her on each soft cheek, taking one last whiff of her before she leaves. I like the way her skin feels under my lips. I like being close to her. I should have said I wanted to start our touring today. Ciao, mia dolce ragazza. Goodbye. Thank you so much for lunch. I'll see you tomorrow. I eagerly await tomorrow. Now we jump to Destiny's point of view. The second I'm in my car, I grab my pages out of my purse. I have no idea what I wrote on the first page. God, I hope you couldn't tell from what I wrote that it was him I was writing about. How do I know he didn't read them all? Sure, he said he didn't, but he could be lying. The way he's perfected being expressionless, I couldn't tell. Please, 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 please let me not have written anything identifying. I open the pages and start reading. I slowly slide my hand from his hard chest down to his abs, letting my fingers dip between each ripple as I go. Moving my hand lower, I trace his treasure trail with my finger down to the top of his jeans, exploring, indulging, thirsting. Adrenaline zips through me. Oh God. I cringe and skip a few lines. He curls his long tongue into my mouth, swirling, dancing, provoking. I force down a thick swallow as my heart thumps in my chest. I try to swallow my breathing. Okay. There wasn't any oil on my hands here. So really, it could be any man. My stomach sinks at the unknown. Did he read them? Did he tell me the truth? Ah. All right. I think we may stop there for this evening. And I'm a little bit bummed because I just found a typo. Oh, finding typos in your printed books that are out on Amazon is so sad. But it looks like I have a correction to make. All right, that is it for tonight. I hope you have a great evening. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Good night.